everyone. Welcome to episode 201 of the Pixels and Ink podcast, brought to you by Comics Gaming Magazine. I have returned as your overlord host.
Oh, thank God.
Yay.
Overthrown
I can't do
Jordan.
cricket noises. So
Kind of glad I missed the whole Jordan leadership thing last
kind
week.
of being unfocused.
Yo.
Yeah.
The Jordan era was like the Ming Dynasty. Okay, it was like
Short-
Very
the best.
short-lived
But-
and
Yeah, the
Went
difference
out with
between
a
Jordan hosting
bang.
and Jordan being here is that he speaks only 95%.
Phil, you know you go home and you dream about me, so don't even like act.
No, I don't.
You dream
I
about
don't know
touching my
that.
face.
I know you
and
apparently
my-
fantasize about me dreaming about you, which is weird.
Those aren't fantasies, buddy.
So,
Those
if
are
you haven't
Anyway.
been able to tell who's
realities.
on the podcast today, to my right, we have the returning from PAX, Lisa Muir,
hello, everybody.
or Lisa Awesome. What should we refer to you as?
I don't, you know what?
You're going to be Lisa from now on.
I'm
but,
just-
like,
How about go Lawsome? So it's like you're like Judge Dredd.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's,
She
you know
is
what?
the
I'm adopting that
Lawsome.
name from now on. Don't call me Lisa. Call me Lawsome.
Adrian.
Okay,
No,
now you're on a totally different
Wait,
movie, Jack.
wait. Anyway,
What a cheap reference. Get out of here. I
beside Lisa
don't want to be your Mitomo
is,
friend. Hi,
is the former host,
still host.
taken down a notch.
Like the Illuminati, I am running things from the shadows.
It's Jordan. Moving on from Jordan, we have...
Whoa, let's go back to Jordan.
Jordan, you mispronounced ruining.
Yeah, no, let's put the focus back on Jordan.
make like a tree and just get the out of here.
Brendan's going to have to
Yeah, no.
edit that.
I'm gonna have to edit it.
To my left, giving everyone a little bit of a spatial awareness of how everyone's sitting, we've got our movie expert, Phil Brown.
That's me.
Yay, Phil.
Hey, what's up?
Yay, Phil.
And beside Phil is a new
Recruit.
personality.
Fresh meat.
Yeah. Fresh meat.
What's up?
It's Shaquille Lambert.
Or you call
Our
me Shaq.
intern.
What's
Wait.
up, guys? How you doing? Yes, or the genie,
There
as
we
I've
go.
been called in the office today.
I like that, yeah.
Because shout out to Kazam.
Dude, shout out to Steele, man. He was like the most underrated
Shaquille
DC.
O'Neal had the worst movie career
Yeah,
out of
he did.
any
That's-
athlete.
You know what?
Hot garbage.
And
all
yet,
of it.
made the most money in his
I
movie
feel
careers.
Like, yeah.
Good point.
Although Blue Chips is pretty good. I like Blue Chips.
Good point.
I feel like
Good
you're not
point.
appreciating the man
The
himself.
first one, the one he did when he was
Doctor.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doctor
Wasn't that,
Shaquille
what's his
O'Neal?
name? Was it Nick Nolte? Yeah.
it was Nick
Crazy
Nolte.
Nick Nolte.
Shaq. That's pretty well the movie in a nutshell right there.
But yeah. Yeah, me, the genie. What's up? Hi, guys.
So, how's everyone doing?
Good.
Pretty good. Can't complain.
Great.
You know.
Fantastical.
We ready to dive into that game news?
Let's rock.
dive.
Yo,
Let's
yeah.
swan
What we
dive
got?
right
What we
into it.
got? What's
What
new?
we have? Oh, we have game news.
What we
we?
got, not what we
Got.
have.
We got the biggest nugget of game news you've ever seen this side of the Mississippi.
So Nintendo released a quarterly statement. Is that what it was? It was a quarterly
Yeah, it's
statement.
quarterly
Or
statement.
I believe
financial report,
so.
Some kind of report about the future of the company. And in said report, they announced that the NX, their upcoming console, is going to release in 2017 in March.
Which is good because you know what? I was like I had them pegged, man. I thought for sure that the NX was coming out around Christmas time. I thought
Well,
there was a desperation, like
the
a Hail Mary
reason-
play they were throwing
The
it.
reason they were going to they didn't do that is because they actually want content on the system.
Which
they
is
don't want
good.
to launch like every
I mean,
other
that's a
system they've had.
wise business move.
It is, but I've heard this before from
Yeah.
Nintendo, so I'm gonna put
Take
you
it
on
with a grain of
notice.
salt.
You better actually have games to play this
They're
time.
gonna have
around.
a Zelda.
Yeah. Oh well, we're gonna know that for sure because that's the other part of news. They're friggin' pushing back Zelda U so it could be on stupid NX too.
I mean, they have been saying that for like the past like half a year,
They
dude.
haven't said anything. Rumors have swirled about it.
Oh, we all
This
knew.
is the confirmation of it, which means my Wii U was a waste of money.
Yeah. I can understand why you fell for the trap, though, because the first game they did ever show on the Wii U was Zelda.
Right? That was
Yeah.
and it looked really good.
It did.
It was
It
a
did.
tech demo,
It
but
did.
like I'm so angry. And like this is the thing. They're gonna fracture their audience. They're going down that Sega route, late 90s Sega route, where they're just gonna doing things like this is gonna get their audience pissed. And they already most people who own a Wii U also have a PS4 or an Xbox One.
Yep.
So it's going to be a tough sell to get another console that's probably going to cost around in the same ballpark, and have the same kind of power behind it too.
I don't know, because if the rumors about the portability aspect are true, technically this is a new handheld. And the 3DS has been out long enough that they could totally replace it.
Oh, they can totally replace it.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah,
this is
but-
gonna be a handheld. This is a home console.
Except like
But
the
isn't that- I
new
thought-
3DS is new though. It came out like what, a year
Yeah, but
ago?
that's kinda
It's
like the
new, but it's
DSi.
not
That's
new.
not-
It's like it's an addition to an already like
Yeah,
existing,
but I mean, like,
well-established system.
if the rumors are true, it's a handheld that is a console as well.
I'm not happy with it. And well, I mean, they're creating competition for themselves because they're another thing that came out in that report is they're making a Fire Emblem and a Animal Crossing game for your cell phone.
Yeah, but I thought the whole idea with all this was that they want to do a cross-platform.
Yeah, they want to do
with the
first-party
mobile,
games
Yeah.
on
mobile.
mobile.
So
I mean,
it's not going to be the same game as
It
it's
doesn't-
no,
gonna be.
I don't believe that even for a
Yeah.
second. And maybe and Brendan will like say this till the cows come home, and I'll admit I don't really know game development, but like I can't believe for a second that they're gonna make a game that's gonna be, hey, this is like Animal Crossing New Leaf, but it's on your phone now. Like they're never gonna do that in a million years. They're
you're
gonna make
saying
Happy
that
Home
until it
Designer and
happens.
say, here you go, guys, have
Which
fun
is
with that.
still a 3DS title. What they're doing is the 3DS's biggest competition is the smart device market.
I don't believe that.
I thought you were going to say the
Yeah.
Vita. I thought you were
If
gonna
that
say
were
the
true,
Vita.
then if that were true,
Oh
then,
no,
like,
they beat the Vita up with one hand tied behind their back.
and that's the thing, Cody, is that like
blindfolded.
if that were true, the 3DS would have been getting killed like for the past
Well,
like
no,
5
because
years.
the 3DS has had exclusive content that you can't get anywhere else, and
And
now
what's-
they're putting those IPs on other platforms. And then you're gonna be like, well, why am I gonna buy Fire Emblem
It's
again?
Because
not
it's not
the
going to be
same
the
game.
same Fire Emblem that you get on a 3DS.
Literally,
Yeah,
it's
and-
not.
The
and
way
one
I
could
see-
and one could argue that they're doing it so that people will play Fire Emblem on their cell phone and be like, "This is amazing! I should get the full version
That's
on
exactly
the
why they
3DS."
put
the way
Smash
the way I
Bros.
see it is that it's gonna be like not a full game, but like maybe like a small mini game that works sort of like Xbox Smart Glass, where it's like it enhances the main game with that they'll have.
Maybe.
No.
Or they'll
That
release
would
a
be
pared
smart.
down
That's
version
not what's
of
gonna
an
happen.
actual
Look at
game.
look at what all the other AAA's are doing when their little mobile devices. Bethesda did their Fallout Shelter, and then
true.
Square Enix
yeah.
did Hitman Go, and then we got Lara Croft Go, and all those little tiny games that give you a taste. I totally agree with you when you're saying like this is just something that's just going to make you
You're
want to
talking
get the
pared
bigger
down
game.
first party
talking about
titles.
you're
Yeah.
talking about third-party developers who don't have hardware to make content for, right?
So
Yeah,
that
but I don't
doesn't
see
matter.
how it's gonna make
IP
a
and
difference.
hardware aren't like
we
When
don't
the end
ask
of
we don't ask
philosophy-
Microsoft to make a Halo for your smartphone. Why is this such a big deal for Nintendo? to do?
Guaranteed
probably
something
have.
will come out.
wait,
if
wait,
it
I'm
hasn't already.
checking it right now.
I'm pretty sure Spartan
okay, wait,
Assault
we
is also
can't
available on mobile.
I'm almost certain you're right,
okay.
too.
Well, Microsoft doesn't count because they actually don't have a
No,
handheld
no,
device.
no. You can't be
But-
selective on that.
Yeah, I
You
can. They
cannot
don't
be
have a
selective on
handheld
that.
device,
Oh, no, it's
so they're
okay,
not creating
though.
competition for themselves.
It's bad. It's
I can,
he's what a Nintendo purist right here.
I
Eh?
can.
It's not right when it's not on a handheld. I don't want it on my phone.
I'm just saying that's exactly what it is. I don't want it on my phone. I want it on my
Well, you are a fool.
console that I paid like what
It's a
$200
good thing you're not a
for?
Cody,
businessman.
don't
Yeah.
worry because you're still gonna get those. You're just gonna get like Fire Emblem Light
well, we'll
on
see.
your phone.
Yeah, in the end of the
See,
day,
when Molly Mother is taking her kid to get a new game and he wants to get the new Animal Crossing game, she's like, well,
Oh,
you
yeah.
already have
that's-
Animal
that's
Crossing
100% gonna
smartphone
happen.
Leaf.
It's totally gonna happen.
Yeah.
100%.
Listen,
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Listen,
Nintendo, if you're
you-
listening to this, don't do
Cody.
mobile. You're gonna kill yourself.
Cody,
I'm not
you
saying
work.
they're gonna kill themselves.
Cody, you work at a toy store. You know that parents will buy.
Shh,
because-
I do not. I work at an
Undisclosed.
undisclosed retail location.
Sorry, undisclosed retail location. The name of it will not be disclosed, but you know that parents will buy things for their kids, even if
yo.
it's like the 30th of the same
Shaq,
thing.
you are so right. You know how many times I've gone into
Actually,
EB and told seen parents going to buy their like 8-year-old child like Call of Duty, and I'm like, you don't want to get them for that. That's
They
like a-
don't care.
Yeah, they don't
yeah,
care.
that's
Their
how
kids
they
don't
F
care.
off, like straight up.
You know how many times I've seen parents come in and not get their kid Minecraft story mode because they already have Minecraft on their smartphone?
because they don't understand what video games are. Because story mode's a totally different thing.
Well,
Yeah, but that's
and
the
we're,
argument
look
he's
at
making,
Cody,
right?
bad employee over here, not explaining
No,
what
I
story
do.
mode is.
I do. But
And then they still
when a
go,
parent
it's the same game, leave.
When a parent has that in their head, it doesn't matter what you say.
Yeah, but I don't think you know what it's like to have kids either.
But it also kind of depends on like the venue that they're shopping at too, right? Like you're seeing it from one particular perspective.
Yeah,
I've
totally.
seen it from other perspectives, like
Cody-
on many different ends of the spectrum. There,
I just think it's dumb.
And I think Lisa can back
I
me up
think
on this.
the-
Have you spent like 4 hours with an actual child.
Yes.
They are the most annoying POSs in the world. Okay,
Oh,
try not
they
to
will
do
wear
that.
you down
I
like
know.
nobody's business.
Also, just
decline to
to
comment
enhance
on all
on
this.
what we were talking about just like 5 minutes ago, Halo Spartan Assault on Xbox One, Xbox 360, Steam, and iOS.
There you
so
go.
your whole thing about Microsoft wouldn't do
Totally
Halo
falls apart.
wrong as AC double hockey
but
sticks.
Shaq,
Thank you,
it's
Shaq.
not-
Because
it's
they
not
did it 3
okay.
years ago.
Extraordinaire.
It's not okay because there's not Halo and Gears of War, so technically it's wrong.
Good point.
Nah.
What the point I was going to make was if you type in Little Big Planet on your on Play Store, the only thing that comes up is Run Sackboy Run, which is an endless runner made
What's your point?
exclusively for made exclusively for handhelds. That is a different story. If they made it like a Mario Runner or something like that, that's fine.
So the only games that first party developers can do for mobiles is runners.
okay, so
is
what
that
do,
it?
what do you expect from a Fire Emblem on your handheld? or
Fire
on your-
Emblem,
on
I
your
don't
smartphone?
expect much.
No, because
in
you know
fact, I
what?
don't expect anything. I don't know what to
No.
expect for Fire Emblem.
It would
For-
work because the Banner Saga plays exactly the same way as Fire Emblem and exists on its. And I would argue it was developed specifically for mobile.
Okay,
Okay.
so
So
I,
it's just a very simple like touch screen interface with the simplistic like.
I'm gonna jump in
Yo.
because I just played a game that was that's coming up. We'll talk about that later when I talk about PAX. But
Yes.
it was a Banner Saga style game exclusively for mobile, and it plays phenomenally well.
Yeah.
Like I played the crap out of
Also,
Fire
to-
Emblem.
Yeah.
and
refute-
I would love to play that as a touch.
To
based game.
refute
Yeah.
Shaq's claim, I backtracked after because Microsoft doesn't have a handheld device, so they're not creating competition.
Well,
for
they have
themselves.
like tablets.
Unlike, yeah,
But
that's
Nintendo-
different.
I don't-
That's,
I
that's
think-
it's
And they
made
do
for
release.
tablets.
They
I think
do
that's a
release
real
for
like
tablets.
big
Yeah,
assumption.
and that's what it's on.
Yeah.
That's their
So-
handheld content. Whereas Nintendo actually has
But
a handheld device,
You
and
just
they're
said-
making competition.
No, I don't
no.
believe that they are.
He just said iOS.
yeah.
That's a different thing completely. That's not Microsoft at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
They made it for iPhones.
Point Shaq.
I don't think that I really don't feel like I think it's like a gross misstatement that they are creating competition for themselves because 90% of and this is just a guess here, but I would say 90% of people who own 3DSs also own smartphones.
Yes.
So it's like, hey, I'm gonna go out and buy Fire Emblem on my 3DS no matter what, and there's also a mobile game I can get that's probably gonna be free or who knows how it's gonna work. Like, sweet, that's a bonus. Like, you're gonna get
Especially
it
if it
regardless,
unlocks bonus content for the main game.
which
Yeah.
I don't think it will, but
that's
maybe.
shady
There's
as hell,
possible.
though.
But
Possible.
that's the
It's
direction
possible.
that a lot of these
It's-
things
No,
are
no,
going.
I don't mean
Shady
like
and
I don't mean
super
something
not
major.
okay.
I don't mean something major. I mean like
doesn't
something like
matter.
skins
No,
or
because they
something.
have like
That still doesn't
amiibos
matter.
and
I
stuff. They're not
shouldn't
gonna put
have
that in like mobile
I just
content.
That's what I
have to
mean.
play
It's
a
like stuff
goddamn
that's on,
mobile
like,
game to unlock content in my actual game.
No, you buy amiibos for that. It's different.
I don't know. I just think as a company, it makes the most sense right
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
they
know.
Like,
flat out
financially-
said that they've committed to making like quality games on
Yeah.
mobile. So I don't understand why they can't have a mobile division making quality mobile specific first party Nintendo titles as well as making higher versions
We'll
of those
see
for their
where it goes.
handhelds.
I
Okay.
don't think it's going to translate very well. It's
Well, I disagree.
Yeah.
And I
you
feel
guys-
like
I think
everyone
you guys
else
can all
at this
disagree
table.
with me. You're not going to change my mind on it though.
No,
No,
that's fair,
because
that's fair.
because you're stubborn.
No, it's
Nintendo's gonna
you know
change his
what?
mind.
I love you,
stubborn.
dude, but you're stubborn.
I think
Because I'm stubborn,
Cody just
because-
needs to see. That's,
Yeah,
that's
What
pretty
is
much
maybe-
it.
what
I
is
think he just
stubbornness
needs to
but
see.
another word for being wrong?
Good point.
Now I'm getting real sick of you on this podcast already, Shaq.
You know you love me.
Anyway, speaking
Right
of
now,
other
no. Take the train home by yourself.
speaking of other Nintendo news, I don't know if we mentioned this, but they also announced that they're moving the Zelda back.
Yeah, we just talked about
Oh,
that.
did we?
Yeah.
I
okay.
wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Zelda got moved back on the NX.
Way
and
to
that's
listen.
stupid as hell.
It's that's where I'll agree with
Well,
you.
they
That's
said the
dumb.
I'm sorry because I do know that we have some employees of Nintendo that listen to this podcast, so I apologize if I'm offending you and the corporation you work for.
We love
but
your
I bought
corporation.
your friggin' Wii U so I could play.
Oh, that you're
friggin'
the
Zelda.
only one because I never had those illusions when I bought my Wii U.
I was like,
I
whatever
never
game
for
comes
a
out
Phil
for it,
even
I'll buy it.
said the first thing they showed off was a Zelda tech demo.
Yeah, it's
What the
ridiculous.
hell do you expect?
Yeah, but they did that for the Cube too, and then Wind Waker came out.
Yeah, they
like
still
8
had a
years
Zelda
later.
game. This is the first Nintendo console that doesn't have a dedicated Legend of Zelda game.
So
Don't shrug your shoulders. That's
So?
a big deal. That's a
no, it's
big
not.
effing deal. Yes.
It's a big deal to fanboys
I
who are
could-
like, every Nintendo needs Mario, Zelda, Samus, Metroid.
Okay.
Oh
Donkey Kong.
God! Every Nintendo console should have first-party Nintendo
what-
games that
actually-
they've
Yeah,
made a.
Jordan, real quick, just because you're calling Cody a Nintendo fanboy in a dismissive way, What hat are you wearing right now?
And
beyond
I
that,
have a matching Mario wallet.
right.
That's besides the
and
point.
how many amiibos do you own?
Snap.
31.
And
Okay,
we're
I gotta
done.
look up the number
And
to
we're done.
Sunnybrook because
so-
I think we need to send it to the.
Phil
video
just
winners.
roasted your whole
Essentially,
No,
existence.
but I don't see what I don't. I
Essentially
don't
what I'm
think that
getting at.
Guys,
causation
getting at.
denotes correlation.
Phil just
there,
roasted Jordan's whole existence.
I don't see how.
Well, okay, because what I'm getting at, Jordan, is that
Because I love the
if you
system
get-
and I call
if you
them out on
get
their BS.
If you get a Nintendo system, there is an expectation that you're going to get at least a Mario game and a Zelda game. Yeah.
We
Don't
did.
don't do your stupid like shruggy wink face.
here's the-
No, because you know
Guys.
that
Guys.
expectation was murdered with
Keep the
Skyward
peace.
Sword and
Peaceful.
Other M. Now I don't care
Oh my
anymore.
God.
Peace treaty.
That doesn't mean
Can we get a peace treaty
It's
here?
still-
Give me a peace song. What's
Yes.
a peace
wait.
song?
It's still got.
Oh, we say.
I'm not trying to.
Is give peace a chance.
I'm not trying to like. I'm not trying to have some like super ultra debate. I just
I
want.
am.
It doesn't matter.
Hate you.
They still going back. The NES had 2 Zelda games. The SNES had a
First
Zelda
of all-
game. The N64 had 2 Zelda games.
I'm gonna
The
stop you right
GameCube
there,
Had a Zelda game.
Because the Wii U has 2 Zelda games. Wind Waker and Twilight Princess.
They're
So this
HD
is the
remakes.
first Nintendo console that actually
What did I-
had 2
What
Zeldas
did I?
come out.
What did I say? Well, first off, that's wrong because I just said the NES had 2. But also, you're not listening. Also,
I'm
I said
not. Straight up.
a dedicated Zelda game, like an exclusive to that console that you have not played anywhere else.
I'm sure it'll come out for the Wii U as well.
It's
Don't
coming
worry.
out.
Phil
for the
just
Wii
looks
U.
so tired of
It's
all of
coming
this
out
right
on the-
now.
then what's
No,
your
it is-
point?
It is coming out on the Wii U, but it's
So?
also coming out on the NX, which means that, like, what's the point?
So did Twilight Princess.
Yeah, but the GameCube still had
So this-
Wind Waker
Okay.
and
Guys,
Wii U's Twilight Princess.
you're
we cut-
arguing the same point
Right.
over and over again.
Can we just like cut this argument short? Like this is.
I'm the host, damn it.
Can
Literally.
we,
Okay,
can
Jordan
we
wins.
agree
Let's
to
move on.
disagree?
No, I wait.
I don't
Draw.
agree to that.
Draw, that's
you
it.
guys, you
It's a
guys
draw.
do not
No.
make
We love
that,
you, though.
that decision. I am the host.
Sorry, host. Keep
I
going.
win.
Oh my
Jordan
god.
loses. Shaq cannot talk for the next 5 minutes. Okay, so let's
Shaq,
move on.
let's just keep
Moving on.
singing.
I will not be censored.
You
Jordan
had Lisa. You went to the
went to
Penny
PAX.
Arcade Expo.
I did go to the Penny Arcade Expo.
Jealous.
Let's hear about.
It was a blast.
Yeah?
There was a lot of cool stuff to see.
Tell us about it, Lisa.
What do you want to hear? I told you already.
Start
a lot
at the
of stuff.
beginning.
Start at the beginning. Well, the beginning was we got off the plane, and then we wandered around Boston.
Walk to an Uber
We
and
walked
whatever.
to an
I'm assuming.
Uber, found our Airbnb. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so
Time to review the Uber.
let me
was
tell
your
you.
ride?
Hashtag
Let me tell you about
Uber
Uber in
puppies.
Boston. It was pretty awesome. That's about it. Okay.
Cool. Good
Anyway,
story. Tell it again.
you like that story? It was a
Yes.
good
Tell it
story.
one more time.
Great.
It's a great story. Actually, we heard some very heart-wrenching stories from some of our Uber drivers. One guy who was talking about like child abuse in his
Oh,
youth.
whoa.
It got
boy.
really dark really
This
fast.
just got so
This is the
real.
Yeah.
quality conversations you get with.
But he
Uber.
broke several laws trying to get us to our place. So shout out to that guy. He was great. Okay. So I'll start with Square because I spent a lot of time at Square Enix. I got a chance to play I Am Setsuna. Which is, for those of you who don't know, is a classic return to the golden age of the JRPG. And they, so the Tokyo RPG Factory teamed up, well, it was actually kind of a portion of Square Enix and some outer employees as well who came together to create this amazing homage to that golden age. And it's plays a lot like Chrono Trigger, so they have like all the combos and the same attacks that you used to see and that kind of thing. Just real familiar. They got the X slash,
Oh, of
X
course they
strike,
do.
X
Yeah.
strike. Yeah, so you can combo with a whole bunch of other characters. It's a beautiful game. It's like watercolor style artwork to it, but still that real Chrono Trigger feel to it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So seamless battles in game. And it's a heart-wrenching story with huge undertones of death and sorrow. So
everyone dies.
I don't know, but it was
Most
already like
depressing
it was
games.
breaking my heart to play this game. Like the soundtrack, which was really cool to kind of go with the whole watercolor theme to it, is
It's made
like
of
in-
water.
Yes, made of water. It's a water orchestra. No, it's all piano music.
Wait, Cody's gonna get on this.
Oh,
Oh, he's just taking a hit.
You got it.
Gargling ink.
Taking a hit.
Gargle and ink.
420.
Oh my god.
Water fell out of my mouth.
Nice. Tasteful. This is
Okay,
why
keep
you're the
going.
Anyway,
host.
the music. Get back on track. It was all piano scored. So it's just really, really, really pretty game. And I can't wait till it comes out in July. July 19th is the day it's supposed to come over to North America. What else did I play that was really kind of cool? Well, I also played Star Ocean. Their
how was
newest
it?
Star Ocean. You know what? Really, really cool. I really like that you can play up to 7 characters in your party and you can on the fly swap between them.
Yeah.
Makes for some really good battle strategies. Same Star Ocean play. You don't have to play the other games to be able to follow this story because it's kind of a standalone story, but it's beautiful.
Okay.
I got about 2 hours of gameplay on that one. I died a lot, but that's pretty
Star
par
Ocean
for the
suck.
course.
Yeah,
that's
get
just,
good.
more
Of
of a-
course,
Yep,
with
get
Star
good.
Ocean.
Get good, scrub.
Yeah, I just had to get good, but it was really cool. I was one of the only 3 people that managed to beat the boss. So
Oh, there you go.
Hey.
So
Let's
she
go.
did get
Someone-
good.
Points
Hey.
for Lisa.
Got good.
I got good by the end.
Did they give you props for that?
They said, well, it makes up for the fact that we had to come over and reset your game a few times. So, no,
You're
I'm
telling
kidding.
me Square Enix is sassy as hell.
They were great. Actually, they were really great. They were great.
Yeah?
I got to actually also interview.
Shout out to Square Enix.
Shout out to Square Enix. Had a great time. I got to interview Hironori Okayama, who was the lead designer, I believe, on Kingdom Hearts Unchained.
Unchained,
I
like
got-
random
I'm
symbol.
Unchained key. The symbol means key.
Really?
Playing it
Yeah.
right now,
I was like,
actually.
it's X or something. Then again,
just downloaded
Kingdom
it.
Hearts has always had some of the worst titles for
Stupidest
any games
names.
I've ever
Oh my
seen.
god.
Yeah.
We're 5-8 over
Kingdom
2
Hearts.
days.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I was never
Unchained.
really into Kingdom
As-
Hearts, but this
Artist
was fun.
formerly known as
As
Prince.
soon as you involve math equations
Oh yeah,
into
no,
its
forget
title,
it. I'm
no.
immediately lost interest.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that was
So-
the
But
problem.
he was
is
a cool guy to talk to.
I have a question. Did
Yeah.
you go around asking everyone at Square Enix, where's my new Parasite Eve?
No. Why?
Also, you should. Also at E3, that's probably what I'm going to do.
What are you talking about?
I could email them right now. We can find
Do
out.
it.
Let's
What
do
is
it.
that
Let's do it.
even?
Let's
You
do
don't
it
know
right
what
now.
Parasite Eve is?
No.
The only thing you should be asking is a release date for Kingdom Hearts 3. That's the only thing.
And the new Parasite
5
Eve.
years.
No, I don't care. I want Kingdom Hearts 3 release date. I want a concrete date so I can know when to
Yeah, those
place
are
the hype
things you're
train.
not going to get
Where you
from
can know
Square
when to be
Enix. They're very
disappointed.
tight-lipped
Oh, I
about
went there.
everything. It's pretty,
Yeah.
I mean, they
Pretty,
showed off a gameplay demo like 8 years after their initial like launch trailer, and it's just like, oh yeah, we're only now starting development. It's like, well, what
Oh,
were you
yeah.
doing
Thank
for all
you
that
guys for
time?
talking over what I just said, because I would have infuriated all of you.
Sorry.
Oh,
but
what'd you
yeah.
say?
Say it again.
It-
Do it again.
Say it.
He said that he's been waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3, and I was like, yeah, he's waiting for a big old disappointment.
Hey,
Well,
no.
We're gonna
no.
get that
I'm,
with
I'm
the
off
7
the train on
remake.
Kingdom Hearts. It just
Listen,
it was never one I
I
really
will
got into,
always
but-
be on the train.
Okay.
Always.
Well, you can drive the train.
Okay,
Yes.
Train.
Hype.
Yeah.
Yeah, stay hype. Hype train is
I just,
always.
you know what? I cannot wait for when Cody plays Shenmue 3, and he's just like, guys, honestly.
Oh no, I
it's
know I'm
so
gonna be
bad.
disappointed. I've been waiting.
I can't wait. I'm gonna be
Almost half of my
drinking
life
those
for that
salty
game.
tears.
Oh no, I'm fully expecting it not to be good, but
It's gonna be the Duke Nukem Forever of.
record it. It'll be like those.
Actually, wait. He thinks Duke Nukem Forever is pretty okay, so whatever.
Like I'll record it. It'll be like those kids who get like nothing on Christmas Eve because their parents prank them.
Yeah, he's just crying. Why?
It's
Anyway,
okay
Lisa,
though. We still love you.
what else did you do?
I
at
did a lot.
E3?
Okay, well, let me tell you about
Did
some of
you
the.
did you bring down
I-
the
I'll-
house?
I no.
wait, you're talking about Kingdom Hearts Unchained Prince symbol. What happened with that?
Oh no, and I
that's
talked to
it?
the I talked to the developer.
Did you
Just-
say Prince symbol?
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into
This
too
is
much
what-
detail
yo,
there. You
where'd
can
you guys
check
get
out my
Oreos?
Hello, I'm talking.
No, I'm sorry, they have
Hush.
Oreos.
Shh. Enough.
Can I have one?
No, you're a dick to me.
Stop.
Continue.
I love you.
Sorry, continue.
Anyway,
Yeah, what else?
actually, all I was going to say is I'm not going to talk about it now. You can check out my interview
ah,
on cgmagonline.com. See, I did it again today, Shak.
yes.
We did it earlier with a Let's Play of another game that I got to see, Shadow Warriors 2.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So dope. Oh my
So
god.
Bloody. You got, yeah. So
So
Shaq got a
good.
little taste of that today, too.
I freaked
Was it
out.
Shadow
Was it-
Complex?
Shadow Warrior.
Shadow Warrior
Did it
2.
start as Shadow Complex?
No, that's a completely different series.
Different
Is that
series.
like Metroid-esque?
Right.
Yeah,
right.
no, Shadow
this
Warrior
is
is like a
a-
reboot of like an old 3D Realms game.
Yeah.
Right.
Really, really ridiculous and
Swords.
crazy
It
and
looks cool.
Shooter.
demon killing.
So much blood.
So much.
Amazing. Oh, this one's a little bit like it's stepped up a bit from Shadow Warriors 1.
Yeah.
With a few more different types of weapons. So instead of just your sword and your guns, this time you get some claws. So you get to like rip open all these amazing monsters that come at you unrelentlessly. Unrelenting.
It was funny because you made the joke about like wanting to be like cyber Wolverine in Japan, and I was kind of like, well, Wolverine was in Japan
Right?
at one point. Like,
Okay,
he spent
fine.
a lot of time in Japan.
Like
Well,
there's a whole arc about that in the
so
comic.
really-
Yeah, they made a movie about it too.
So really,
Just
Wang,
Wolverine.
Wang
Lo-
was
Lo-
actually Wolverine.
Yeah, Lo Wang.
Lo
Lo
Wang.
Wang.
His
was
name is actually called Lo Wang.
I
Lo
know.
Wang.
And, dude, he makes a joke in one where it's like, what was it?
Oh, it was great.
Mess
It's
with the
like you
bull.
mess with the bull, you get the Wang.
Yeah,
That
was
is
it.
my
God.
favorite line.
all it needed was to be in like the original's like comically racist
Oh,
accent.
yeah.
Yeah,
no,
they
it's
stepped-
so- yeah.
I think they learned from that mistake because
Yup.
it's a little bit better. Whatever, it doesn't matter because it's a.
It looks dope.
Well, it does matter if it was racist. I'm glad they
Well,
learned from
yeah.
it, but
It doesn't matter. Racist.
Hey,
get over
hey,
it.
no, let's not do
we
that.
edit that out.
Brendan, edit that out.
Brendan,
Everyone's gonna think you're racist now.
we all
Oh,
know it's
boy.
you, Jordan. I'm safe as long as you're on this
Am I
podcast.
on the? Am I?
But yeah, totally bloody, totally great, really great. I said great twice because it was really great. Great. Big surprise. Actually, one of the biggest surprises that seemed to be like one of the things that kept the floor abuzz was this other game that Devolver was showing off by the studio called Recon out of Warsaw, called Ruiner.
Yes.
And it's just another top-down shooter, kind of Hotline Miami-ish, but super cyberpunk, really grungy, really challenging gameplay. Lots of really cool stuff to it. You can also check our Let's Play out on that one on the site, coming out with the little preview I wrote for that.
Yeah, that's the thing about Devolver Digital, though. They really don't put their name behind bad games. Like
That's the thing.
every game that they have like published has been effing phenomenal.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it's been crazy
Although
as hell.
it's weird that like
Yeah.
this is like the first one that I've seen from them that isn't like an 8-bit like retro aesthetic game. So
Yeah.
real
because-
almost every other game they made has had that like 8-bit style.
Yeah, no, nothing they were showing was very 8-bit style. I don't know.
It was
Brendan,
like
you can
old
correct
school,
me on
like
that one.
shooter type.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the cool, like kind of like almost like Fallout esque like aesthetic.
Like I'm pretty sure they did Serious Sam like the whole series, right? Or was it just 3? Because I know they did at least one of them.
I honestly do not know.
But yeah,
I wouldn't
no,
be the one to comment on that one.
They make a lot of just like crazy violent, crazy like old school shooter, and they're all fun. But yeah,
It's pretty. Anyway, it's pretty cool.
anything else?
Oh yeah, my favorite game of the whole thing was this little indie title called the Metronomicon, and it took my two favorite things and smashed them together in amazing gameplay. It was an RPG with a DDR style beat match battle system.
So it was Theta Rhythm.
Yes, or not with their
No, that was just DDR that was like masquerading as like a RPG.
But no,
No, this is cooler.
This was
This
straight
is
up.
just cool.
This
It was
was
just a
straight
straight up RPG with a battle system that was DDR.
That's cool.
that
I can get
sounds
behind that.
super dope.
It was amazing.
I'm
and
still-
they also really cool thing was they actually took like actual bands and stuff
Yeah.
like that, reached out to them.
Oh, like
and-
legitimate songs,
like legitimate songs,
Oh.
legitimate bands and things like that. So I mean they're
like licensed.
well, DJ Cutman's on it and
Oh,
like a whole bunch of
nice.
other stuff. So yeah, it was really fun. Very bright, very colorful, and very DDR, and they mapped it properly too. So I'm thinking what they actually used proper DDR mapping on it, so it was actually fun to play and could get complicated.
Cool. I'm still waiting for like Elite Beat Agents 2, so
That's
anything that gets close to
It's
this
not
makes
gonna
me happy.
happen.
It should happen because what an awesome game.
To be fair, let me just say that if I say that again on E3 and they happen to they happen to go like, hey, yeah, Elite Beat Ages 2, just ask me to say that stuff will not happen and it'll happen. Because that's happened last year when I said that Shenmue, Final Fantasy 7, and The Last Guardian would all not happen, and they all happened in the same day.
Wow.
Shenmue got
Joe.
all of my votes from E3 that year.
Where you put best of E3 every single like
Yeah, so
possible
we do. I think I talked about this already.
Yeah.
So I'll skim over it really fast. But we have like a E3
voting committee.
Yeah, so we talk about like the best things from E3, and any applicable section. I put Shenmue 3. So it was like best, biggest surprise, best in show, best
You didn't see any
PS4
gameplay.
game.
Yeah, what you didn't
best
see
PC
behind the
game.
scenes was that only the people at E3 were kind of outvoting things. So
Yeah, no, I understand that, but they gave me a platform for my voice to be heard.
we heard
I
you.
abused it.
We just ignored you.
Yo.
There was like one or two other things. I saw the Behemoth's new game, Pit People.
Oh, how is it?
Super fun. Another turn-based strategy game. So and
Those are popular now, eh?
oh my god, I saw like 3 turn-based strategy games of the games that I saw. Pit People was one of them. The one I was talking about before, put out by a collection of AAAs who moved on to this particular platform from a team called Turbo. And the game they put out, they're putting out is called Super Senso, and it's essentially I forgot the name of that game. Was it Battle? No.
Battletoads?
No, not Battletoads. No. Turn-based
Battlefield?
strategy.
Battlefront.
No, turn-based strategy game.
There's a lot of
Just
games
talking about it.
Battleship.
No.
Every single thing we can mention
it's
battle.
kind of a turn-based
Yeah.
strategy game. When you
Yeah,
think
I would.
about it.
Oh,
yeah.
it's
Wow.
the
He's
original
not wrong.
TBS.
He's not wrong.
You guys are supposed to help me with my little.
Okay,
know,
wait,
but-
what were we talking about?
There's
We're
so many
talking about-
battle games.
The game I was just talking about. We're talking
Battle
about
for Middle
legit-
Earth.
Battleborn.
What was that huge one with the? It had its own like. You had to buy this controller for it. What was that called?
Is it like a mech game or
Steel.
whatever? Steel Commander.
Steel Battalion.
Steel
Steel
Battalion.
Battalion. That's it.
There we go. Yeah, nothing like Steel Battalion.
But yeah.
I lost it. But anyway,
So
Advance
something
Wars.
about
Advanced Wars. Thank you. We were just literally just talking about it, and I forgot the word.
Hey.
I forgot the name.
Hey.
I wrong. So
You're
anyway,
welcome. You're
Your
gracious
host.
host.
The host.
thank you, hosts, for doing your job. A little late, but doing your job. No, anyway. Yeah, so it's kind of Advanced Warsy, really Nintendo style artwork to it. They've actually used a few Nintendo people on the actual development of it, but it's a legit mobile game. So it was really exciting. We're going to actually have them on the. I'm not going to say this yet, but we are going to be having some articles about that one up. So if you want to hear a little more in details about that,
Yes.
that's coming up in the next month, I believe. Next couple weeks. Brendan's giving me the okay. No, I'm kidding.
maybe.
I don't know. Maybe.
So, yeah, I mean, I saw a ton of other stuff. I could go on and on and on, but I think that's the stuff
Yeah,
I
I think-
really got to talk
yeah.
about.
I think,
But there'll be lots of in the next week or so. You'll see a lot of PAX articles coming up from Brendan and I. Check them out on the website.
Yeah, that
Yes,
you had a good time
check it out.
at PAX.
I did.
Yeah?
It was exhausting. It was a
in
lot of
Boston.
fun.
Did you meet
Met
Mike
lots of cool
and
people.
10 out of
Jerry?
10. Would
I
you
met-
go again?
Who's 10 out of 10 would
Who's
go
Mike and
11
Jerry?
out of 10
Yes.
would go again.
Mhm.
I met a Mike.
Did you meet the Mike Krahalik and Jerry Holkins, the 2 creators of Penny Arcade who started PAX?
No.
No.
Were you just Googling
Unfortunately.
that, or did you just
No,
know
I
that?
know that off by heart. I love Penny
Oh, wow,
Arcade.
okay.
He was like,
Yeah.
I'm
Playing the stupid Kingdom Hearts
Oh,
game.
okay,
it's
because he has his
stupid.
phone out, so I'm like, were you just like looking that up so you can
No.
just hope that
I
maybe you
deeply
can
respect those
mention-
guys. They are
Okay.
very talented artists.
Oh,
They are.
that's
I
nice.
agree.
Their Penny Arcade was actually what inspired me to make my own webcomic. Because I
Nice.
read their whole story about how they started off and almost lost everything, and they were just 2 guys who just did it. And,
Oh,
and
that's
I was
very
like, well, if they
inspirational.
did
And now
it,
they
I
have,
can
like,
do it too.
3 cons. They have PAX
They have a-
Prime,
yeah,
PAX
they have a
East,
charity.
4, PAX South, and what's the other one?
Northeast, Southwest.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, PAX Australia
yeah.
happened this year too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it might.
they've really built that empire.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a
That's
I
a
mean,
dope.
they were
goes
just 2
without
guys
saying
drawing
thing, but-
comics and
then here
actually,
they
yeah, they
are.
were working at
Oh,
Toys
that's
R Us
really
too at the time.
interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Really popular empire.
Yeah.
So
Get the book, the wonderful Fantabulous Adventures of Penny Arcade. It's like a whole bio.
Oh,
cool.
Is it
Yeah.
like a
It's a great
physical
one.
book
Cool,
or
I'll
is it
check
like
it
a
out.
yeah?
Yeah, no, I picked it
Cool.
up. It's a really good book.
Okay.
Movie news.
Movies. Phil,
All right.
tell us
Phil,
about
what's
it.
up?
Tell us about the talking pictures.
Let me get right into that. Okay, here we go. All right, first up. This is a weird one because I'm not sure why or how this is going to work. But Fox is apparently developing a prequel to The Omen,
Wait,
which is interesting. Yeah.
Wait, like the Omen?
Yeah, yeah.
No, the other Omen.
Yeah, so I don't understand. Like, is it set in the mother's uterus? Maybe. Yeah, is it about like a cult that selects the family? I don't know. It's weird. A very weird choice.
Maybe it's like another problem child.
But it can't be the child. That's what The Omen's about. The
Right.
kid can't be in it.
Maybe he would. Maybe it's
Like, it doesn't
the
make sense.
spirit of the demon devil that was
it doesn't make any.
possessing the.
Wait, is there anyone
evils.
attached to the project? At
No.
least?
And there's a filmmaker who had made some stuff I'd never heard of.
Oh, okay.
So kind of. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but that's a thing, and maybe it'll happen. Probably not. All right, next up. There's a 4-part CGI Watership Down being worked on right now between Netflix and the BBC.
Sure,
And-
ruined my childhood.
Yes.
Now ruin my
Yeah.
adulthood.
Why?
Wait,
I don't know.
Oh, I remember reading about this.
Watership.
Yeah, but they announced the voice cast, and it includes people like James McAvoy and Ben Kingsley and John Boyega. So
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's
you
actually
never
pretty
know.
dope.
Such a
Yeah.
dope
now
cast.
Phil, I know what Watership Down is, but I'm guessing you don't. So just tell me what you know, so I can make sure that you know what it's about.
Really?
Listen,
I'm not even going to justify that.
don't
with a
even
response.
just don't
Yeah.
don't.
Is
Really?
that
Don't-
okay,
don't acknowledge
okay.
that.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch
Here.
TV when I was a kid. I
Alright,
went
wait,
outside.
wait.
Wow, then
Is
you left.
Watership Down the one with the bunnies?
Yeah.
Yes.
Getting
Yeah.
brutally
So,
murdered.
so
yes.
basically,
Yeah.
Jordan, what you're saying is you led a trauma-free childhood.
I watched like
You watched the
Beatrix
show.
Potter.
Honestly,
No,
the only reason
not
why
even
I know
close.
what
I'm talking
this-
about the- no,
this
he's talking
is
about the
Kidding?
because
The
you put it
Beatrix
on
Potter
here.
movies are fucking
It's
terrifying.
talking
No.
over each other.
There
Those
weren't
rats
water-
almost baked that cat into a pie. It's horrifying.
No, it wasn't Watership Down.
Yeah,
Okay,
almost. In Watership Down, they would have baked him into a pie.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
And then eating the pie
Yeah.
in front of the children.
I'm gonna have to go home and Google
Plug
this.
something here.
Sorry.
The only reason why I know what Watership Down is because it was in your top 5
It was.
bunny movies.
It was in my Evil Bunny movie
Was
for
it top
Easter.
5, top 10?
It's
It's a top
10.
list,
Yeah, top 10.
Evil
Yeah, because I
bunnies.
really had to stretch it out to get to 10. It was tough.
Yeah.
There are
Yeah.
not a lot of Evil Bunny movies.
Yeah,
But
I
no,
mean,
Watership Down's a linchpin, and the Criterion Collection put it out. Like it's a genuine cinematic classic.
Yeah, I saw some pictures of it.
Yeah.
When I was looking for images for the webpage, and I was like,
You were
what
horrified, weren't you?
The
Yeah.
hell
It's
is
wild.
going on?
It's
in
wild,
this
but I mean,
movie?
it's like Animal Farm. It's all like allegory for World War II. So there's like an
Okay.
evil Hitler bunny and so forth, attacking various factions of bunnies. But yeah, things get nasty. Anyway, I'm very curious to see how that'll play out. I mean, I've never read the original book, so presumably there is far more material than made it into the like 79-minute 2D animated film. So there'll be space.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
All right, next up. This is kind of weird. They've started naming cast members to the next Wolverine movie, which may or may not be Old Man Logan.
It should.
And Patrick Stewart is going to be in it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, obviously, as Professor X.
Mhm.
And then they added Richard E. Grant, who you guys might know from With Nail and I or Spice World.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and and Stephen
Was he
Merchant.
the bus driver?
Wait,
from
Stephen
the-
Merchant? Really?
Yeah, yeah,
Yo!
yeah.
I love Stephen
So
Merchant.
apparently it's going to be like a slapstick Wolverine. I don't know what to make of it. It's really strange. Really, really strange.
Instead of like adamantium claws, he has bananas.
Yeah. I don't know, because I like Old Man Logan a lot. I don't remember laughing once. So I don't know
No.
how like these people are gonna fit into it. It's very bizarre. My concern is that like after Deadpool was successful, they were like, now it's gotta be silly. And yeah.
But my
No.
thing is if
I know.
say
Who
they
knows
do
what's
Old
going
Man
on?
Logan, they can only do so much with Fox because like there's all the other like characters and stuff like the Hulk family.
I
and
know
stuff.
they can't do any of that stuff, but there's enough mutants that they could get away with it just within the mutant universe.
True.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's why they've been able to sustain its Foxes, because the X-Men universe is almost as big as the rest of the Marvel universe combined.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I love Stephen Merchant though, and the idea of Stephen Merchant and Wolverine having an awkward conversation together
Oh,
that's
tickles,
gonna be
me,
fantastic.
tickles me to no end. So anyway, we'll see what's going on with that. Yeah, here's another weird one. Will Ferrell is going to produce and star in a movie where he plays Ronald Reagan, but specifically.
Wait, what?
But specifically, he'll play Ronald Reagan during his second term when he had Alzheimer's, and the concept is that it's about he did. He had Alzheimer's during his second term, and the concept is that because Ronald Reagan was so lost, he had one staff member whose permanent job was just convincing Ronald Reagan he was actually an actor playing the president in a movie.
this
and they would just
Oh,
feed him
that
lines.
actually
sounds
Oh, yeah.
hilarious.
Oh no, it sounds great. Subsequently, since that announcement came out, Ronald Reagan's son has let it be known that he is not pleased whatsoever.
Oh,
with this
there's
concept,
no way in
yeah.
hell he wouldn't be.
Poor baby.
Yeah. yeah. But I think it's a great idea. I can't wait.
But he was okay with Reaganomics.
Oh, that's That's a whole discussion that
Yeah,
does
I
not
just got
fit this
political.
podcast.
Yeah, I can't imagine Ronald Reagan's son had much of a voice in the debate on Reaganomics.
Seems like he's not making any statements about it now. Just saying.
Oh man.
Okay. All right.
It
would've been like, what, like 8?
Next thing is movie-ish. Netflix has announced they're going to do another season of Wet Hot American Summer.
Nice.
This is
Cool, I
very
like
exciting,
that,
and
yeah.
this time it's going to take place after the original movie as opposed to before.
Oh, so they're gonna
cool.
actually play like their age?
I don't know.
Ish?
I have no idea.
See, and that was the charm for me. I love that they were just playing
was so
teenagers
funny.
as like 40-year-olds. It
I
was
know, but
so
that's
great.
It's part of what I like about this too, because now, like after then they were doing a prequel. Now they're just for the second season going to jump like way after.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just seems like another appropriately silly and ridiculous decision, and
That
I am
sounds like a lot
on
of fun.
board. There will also be a Goosebumps sequel because that was
Cool.
successful enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was actually really entertaining.
Yeah, I had fun with it until it turned into just like a CG dance party.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
It was stupid as all hell, but it was entertaining.
Yeah, it was clever.
Phil,
So,
did you read Goosebumps as a kid?
Of course.
See,
Yes.
I missed Goosebumps. I was
How
Fear
was that
Street
possible?
because I did Fear
Oh, you
Street.
did Fear Street.
And then Goosebumps came after, and I was a little too old and a
Well,
little
Fear
too
Street
cool
was
for
also
that.
the one that had all the like hunky boys in the cover, so I can see what drew you to it.
Don't you judge me.
It's all right. I mean, it wasn't Twilight. You did better than that. I never read much Fear Street because like the covers all looked like teen romances. They didn't have any monsters, so I didn't
They
see
were
the point.
okay. I liked them because they were a little gorier than
Oh, were they?
Goosebumps.
See, they should have put that on the cover. I would have
They
read
really
them.
should have. The covers
Yeah.
were totally not what was in the story.
Yeah, they
At
just looked
least
like moody teens, and I was like, "What's this all about?
At
I want
least
monsters."
12 and 13-year-old Lisa
Yeah,
remembers
yeah.
that.
I
Also,
was a
the
big
TV
fan.
Better.
show of Goosebumps was
Yeah,
Dude,
played a
just
big role.
amazing.
Listen, that
Again,
theme
missed all
song,
that.
listen, that opening, I couldn't watch it because it gave me nightmares. Literally,
Really?
just specifically the point when the dog transformed.
No.
That's when I was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I
I
cannot
used to
watch this.
I used to
You're
crack
just
up
in
every
for
time.
it.
So
was
could you not
Yeah.
watch Animorphs then too?
Oh no, Animorphs was fine. It was just the creepy factor of the opening.
It was nowhere near
Goosebumps.
the creep factor of Are You
Afraid of the dark?
Yeah, yeah.
That was the most
Jesus.
horrifying intro of my childhood.
Like
I
I
don't
went
know
back and
why-
watched that recently and was like,
it's still pretty
what
good.
the hell, 90s Canadian
Some of
TV?
it, I honestly have to say that like kids like horror shows are in some way creepier than like some
Oh, I totally.
horror movies.
Kids
lot of-
today, kids today just
There's
don't know
kids
what
today.
we went through as
No,
children. They don't get
no,
that now.
They
didn't
need
get
like
those scary
disturbing
movies.
images.
Yeah, they don't get
And a
that
lot
today.
of those episodes like didn't have like happy conclusive endings. Like
No.
kids just straight up died.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it was great. I miss it.
Yeah.
Aren't they
Man,
rebooting
Ryan
Are You Afraid of the
Gosling
Dark?
was in Goosebumps,
Probably.
though.
Was he really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
He was in an episode with Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah. Yeah, it was actually ridiculous. I remember I was actually flipping through the channel.
to scare you.
It was actually,
Gilbert
um,
Oh, sorry.
just past this Halloween or just before this Halloween.
You know, for your deep ass voice, that was actually a really good Gilbert Gottfried.
And yeah, no, he was on. It was like
That's
there was
like the
this
super black
ooze,
Gilbert
and it was
Gottfried.
making things gigantic.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and then his dog ate some of it, and he's like, "What the hell?" And he looks outside and or he looks out his window, and you just see this horrible like green screen gigantic golden retriever like, outside.
That was a different time. He was young Hercules as well. Let's never forget.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
and
had
on
a
Breaker
very-
and
can?
Breaker High.
Breaker
High.
That's the
Career.
first thing I remember seeing him in was Breaker High. So then when I saw him in like Drive and whatever, I was like, this is the dude from Breaker High.
It took me a long time to get over it. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I just need to say something because I'm playing this stupid Kingdom Hearts game and
Mm.
it's doing that bullshit that 352 over 8 days did, where it's
Again?
like it's forcing me. I can't quit the game. It's like forcing me to play the tutorial levels. Like it won't let me choose any other menu option but whatever like it's telling me to do.
Actually,
And
funny story.
It's really getting
That
annoying.
brings-
At
I
this
have an
point.
answer for that actually.
What?
Okay, so originally when they created the game, they were told that research for
People were playing one
No,
level
no.
and saying, "F this! I'm going back to Angry Birds."
no. They were actually told in Japan that they did not like that Americans didn't like tutorial levels, so they originally released it without any when they were testing it, no tutorials whatsoever. And then they found out people came back to them, "This is too hard. We need a tutorial."
I
So
mean,
they kind of did a little bit of a mix.
There's
So
really
it's
not
that
much to
of
this
a-
game. It's just
Yeah.
tapping and swiping your finger. Every other mobile game does this.
Well, if you get a little
America,
further,
though.
you'll realize there's actually not that much tutorial.
I've
to
already
it.
fought a boss, and now I'm like 5 levels in, and it just will not let me. My phone is getting hot.
Movie news.
I want to
Movie
shut this off.
news.
Movie
Anyway,
news.
Moving on.
All right, last
Phil,
one.
what
Alicia Vikander has been hired to play Lara Croft in the Tomb Raider movie.
Oh, I heard.
Cool.
Yes, it's good because she's really good. I don't know if you guys saw Ex Machina. I'm
Yeah, it's
most
amazing.
definitely sure that Phil
It's
saw it.
amazing. Oh yeah, no, I
so
came in
good.
here. I told everyone to see it, and then they didn't. That's how it works.
I've seen like
Amazing.
half of it.
A
It's
lot of stuff you do that
messed
with.
up.
What's it
I
called?
saw the
Ex Machina.
The
It
Danish
is a
girl?
messed up movie.
No, I saw
great.
the clip on Netflix. That's as much as I saw of Ex Machina so far. So.
Is it on Netflix?
Fantastic.
And then I did
I
like
gotta watch
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
I'll
It's
sit
on
down and watch it.
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
saw it on Netflix like a month ago. Yeah, it is.
I thought for sure it was going to be this kind of like good story where like the guy ends up saving the robot girl, and then I did like so I only watched like half of it, and I did a bunch of research. It's like it does not go that way
What do you
at
mean
all.
watched half of it, then did research?
Because I stopped watching it and I was doing other things.
He Wikipedia the ending.
I didn't
Finish
finish
it.
it.
Jesus.
I
Dude,
need to, but I
no.
just did research
Actually,
on it.
Why?
watch
You
the
had to
ending.
play another crappy Kingdom Hearts
No,
game? that I hate?
if you
This
must
is
know, I had to
ridiculous.
do cool guy stuff like have sex.
Oh no! What you should have done is wait till the movie. Actually, no, don't do that when the movie ends because things go a different
Yeah, it'll
direction.
put you in an unpleasant place for sure.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I think she'll be great, and I actually prefer this to Daisy Ridley just because I find it. She already has a big franchise right now. She doesn't need
big-
two.
yeah.
Yeah, she's marketable and
Yeah.
super.
Well, the thing
Yeah, I
is-
love Daisy Ridley.
No, she's great. Don't get me wrong. I don't know. I find it like distracting when people have two franchises at the same time. I think you should have one.
Shout out to
Share
Jennifer
it.
Lawrence.
Yeah,
Everybody gets
yeah,
one.
Like Jennifer
This
Lawrence, exactly. Yeah.
Marxist cinematic
Yeah.
The thing-
way of thinking now.
Yeah.
as much as
Yeah.
I love Vikander, my whole thing is that I'm anti-video game movies. Like there hasn't been one that I've been like, okay, this one's great.
Resident Evil 2.
Not Resident Evil Apocalypse. Apocalypse is garbage, dude.
Yeah, that's the worst of all the Resident
Garbage.
The
Evils.
second one.
Yeah.
What
It's actually
garbage?
set in Raccoon City that actually
You
has
mean
characters from the
you
game.
mean Raccoon City, but it's actually Toronto.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with that? Repping
No,
my home
no,
city.
Sorry, that movie's garbage.
No,
if there's
your
any
face
Resident
is
Evil movie
garbage.
that's close to actually good, quote unquote, is the third one, Extinction.
I
Other than that,
Buddy, you
they've
can
all been
take
bad.
2 steps backwards and literally F your own face
Oh,
because that's
and-
ridiculous.
Oh, and some scenes in the first movie, like the laser scene.
Yeah, I thought
But
they actually
No.
got better as they went along.
They did.
The most recent ones I liked even more than the others.
I
I
haven't
don't
seen
know
any
what
of the
you
ones
guys
after
are
that.
smoking, and I want some because that is ridiculous.
Dude, hot
Prince
garbage.
of Persia was good.
Your
Yeah,
face
it
is
was all
fucked up.
right.
Except you defend it
The
because
first
Alfred
Mortal
Molina and
Kombat was okay.
ostriches.
Yeah, that's totally fine though. That's a very valid reason to like it.
Well, yeah,
Alfred Molina racing ostriches, like that's
Yeah,
That's
Cody's,
awesome.
but Cody's biased towards ostriches.
and Alfred Molina,
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
Doc
fair.
Ock. He has my heart.
totally-
But,
yeah, he's
yeah.
really good.
Yep. But yeah, video game movies not a good track record at all.
No, absolutely not.
Have you not seen Super Mario Brothers? It's a
Oh.
classic.
I remember. No. Remember how I
Oh,
said hot
God.
garbage?
Here we go.
This is atomic garbage.
So
Jordan.
Doesn't get the credits deserved.
let me give you a little bit of backstory of
Let me hear
Shaq
this.
and your relationship
Yes.
before you even met each other.
Yeah, I listened to the
He's
podcast.
wanted to go on this podcast.
Oh,
Yes.
talk to me
Oh,
about this, eh?
yes.
We'll have words,
We
son.
will have some words.
You wanna have
to
words?
verbally just
you know-
beat you down.
Yeah.
What's our time frame like? Do we have time for words?
No, we don't.
No time
Okay,
for
no
words
time.
this
We'll talk
time.
about
What y'all
this next
playing?
podcast.
Yeah.
Wait, well,
Wait,
Actually,
do we
no.
go to what you're watching or what you're playing?
let's do
Let's
a
No,
quick.
what
Phil,
you
is Phil
watching?
done?
What
Let's
y'all-
do a quick.
do you
Yeah,
have
I'm
more?
done with the news,
Yeah,
but
that's
I
what
can
I
do
thought.
movie reviews.
Well, let's do a
Oh,
quick. What should we
Brendan's
playing?
doing,
Because not a lot of us have
doing
been
this.
playing a lot of stuff.
What y'all
Okay,
playing?
what are you playing first?
Oh, do you want me to go first?
If you want to go
You
first.
go
Yeah,
first.
so I started
Say
talking
something.
about it last week, but I wasn't sure if I could, but now I'm going to because whatever. I'm playing a game that is currently, I think it's on early access still for Steam. It is called Run, Jump, Gun, Jump, and it's an endless runner where you run and you shoot
gun,
and you jump.
And you gun.
Yeah, well, actually, you don't actually jump
Okay.
because there's 2 buttons. One is to jump forward, and one is to jump, or one is to shoot forward, one is to shoot down. When you shoot down, you kind of fly.
Oh, yes.
And the whole premise of the game is it's kind of like super future, some kind of evil robots taking over, all that kind of stuff, and they're collecting these shards of some kind of thing, and for some reason you want them.
Oh,
So
sweet.
you kind of go and you try to collect these shards, and each level has a different amount of them that you have to collect. So friggin' hard. Holy crap. Like trying to balance flying and shooting forward, because you can't do both at the same time. You have to decide like how far am I going to drop and how much can I destroy in front of me at any given time, with like random projectiles shooting at you, like obstacles in your way. Trying to get as many of these shards as you can. It is so frustrating but so rewarding, and it's done in a really cool almost 8-bit art style, but it's not quite.
Like 8.5 bit.
16.
Kind of not 16-bit either. I don't know. It's really weird. It's like
It's 12 bit.
It's 2D. It's 2D, but it doesn't look pixelated. But
10
it's
bit.
like super 80s neon, like pink and like
have my attention
light
now.
blue with like this really rad techno.
It seems to be this
soundtrack.
trend that's going on
Oh
now,
yeah,
right?
totally. Well, it's so
Like
it's so
every
attractive
other
to the
indie
eye.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Jack,
why.
if you were about to say that you do not like the 80s, then
Oh,
Jack
say
doesn't
that.
like the
Here's
80s.
Oh,
because
no,
everyone
then you
was
are
on
wrong.
all of the
Listen,
drugs.
I don't like the 80s as an aesthetic.
No,
You know
you
what?
are wrong.
Aesthetic is
You are
awful. I
so
hate it.
wrong.
Get out.
It had the
Lisa's
best
hair.
color
Get
palette.
out.
CMYK, baby. Come on.
Now I'm in the hot seat. Okay, yeah.
You know,
I know
I'm
how
with
Jordan
you.
feels.
It's gross. It's fun as like
Thank
a
you.
campy. I like to laugh at
Yeah,
it.
it's campy, but like
Yeah.
No, I
as
like
like a
it.
Yeah,
legit.
Phil
Yeah.
likes the
Best like
gritty,
it.
ultra realistic
I think-
90s.
I think give it another year, and all the indie teams will stop using that
Seriously.
aesthetic. I think.
But-
It's a lot.
I say
Yeah.
that, but
A
I
lot of
also have a
games.
lot of nostalgic appeal for like the late '90s when they tried to make everything chrome.
No man, that's because it was extreme.
It was because it was the new millennium. Like, listen, any like rap video in the '90s, like Puff Daddy,
Oh, yeah.
always.
It was always in that room with like the fisheye lens.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love those.
Yeah, that like bright. It was like a bright, like super white room with a
Yeah.
fish lens.
A lot
and,
of buckles.
He just
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay,
And,
he
like,
just walked out, but we got to get Brendan to come in his parachute
shiny.
pants.
Oh, did he have parachute
Totally
pants?
90s. Yeah.
Yeah.
With like shiny clothes too.
Exactly.
Like,
Brennan time.
So
Everything
as
looked like it was
I
run through, like,
understand,
a plastic machine.
I understand the appeal of the '80s because I love that terrible era so much.
I feel like I should have been born in the 80s. I would have done well in the 80s.
As one of the only people here born in the 80s,
Yeah.
me and Phil represent
Yeah.
Well, technically,
damn
I was
right.
born in the 80s.
Yeah.
the end of the 80s.
Yeah, that's
I
still-
remember the 80s.
That doesn't-
My birth
that doesn't-
certificate has an
Get out of here,
80.
dinosaurs.
Old man, '93 squad. That's what's up.
Represent.
Oh my god. Where the hell am I? You kids and your 90s things and your slap bracelets.
Let's take Lisa back to the home. Her dementia's kicking
I
in.
need my pills. Where am I? I need my.
My sciatica.
Get off my lawn! Lisa, what have you been
Oh
playing?
my god.
Yeah.
I
we've been
just
playing.
finished Severed and I loved it.
Ooh.
Every moment of it. For those of you who
It
don't
looked
Describe it.
crazy intense.
well, for those of you who don't know,
Describe it
it's-
to Jordan because he doesn't know what you're talking
So,
about.
Jordan,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I want to know if you know what you're
the
talking
game.
about.
So I just want to prove to you my knowledge.
Okay, please.
All right, so it's a touchscreen slasher game, RPG.
Made by Drinkbox Studios,
yeah, made
local
by-
boys here in Toronto.
Yes.
Oh, is it kind of
is.
like
So
like a Tales game, kind of almost?
no. Okay, so it's shot in the first person. So you're playing as our hero,
Okay.
Heroine.
Sasha, our heroine actually, Sasha,
Ooh,
who has to
how
go.
Present the
progressive.
ladies.
So who has to, yeah. progressive. Actually, I gotta tell you, there's a bunch of stuff.
Slasha.
As I was reading up on this, there was a bunch of really cool stuff that happened in this game. But I'm not gonna get too much in the story because I think part of the best part about it is there's so much mystery in it. You're really kind of dropped in, and you only get hints as you're going through, and you can build up your story as you're going. But it's you're playing as a first person, random encounter RPG style game.
Okay.
Kind of a linear map that you're following. For those of you who know Drinkbox's other work, like Guacamelee, you know the artwork is gorgeous.
So good.
It's beautiful. This is a beautiful, beautiful game. It's a really rich, developed story. Like I said, I don't want to get
cubist.
into it. And it's so Guacamelee was kind of South American inspired, Mexican inspired. This one is more, from what I understand, South Asian inspired. In fact, the soundtrack itself is, I can't remember the name exactly of the type of instrument, but it's a South Asian bell instrument that originated out of the Philippines, and they actually go kind of like a fusion version of like traditional music from that time. So it really creates the ambiance and the mystery of the whole thing. But it's a hard game. Like, it starts off pretty easy, and I was kind of worried the first little bit that it was going to get repetitive. But the more things that are introduced to it, the more challenging everything gets, and it keeps all the fights really, really fresh. There was actually one, you really have to use everything you've learned as you played. I was playing this one boss for like almost an hour before I realized I was not using one of the strategies that was taught earlier on.
Oh, seriously?
But so no, you really have to pay attention to what you're learning and use everything. They really thought about every mechanic they put into it, and I love that. And I love that it was challenging. I don't like. I mean,
Especially for like a mobile title.
absolutely.
And it's not
Well,
like
it's not mobile. It's for Vita, but it's like a mobile style game.
Oh, sorry.
Right?
I thought you were saying it was.
But it is played
reason I
like
thought it was-
touch screen.
Okay.
Touch screen. And yeah, but they actually use every mechanic and make it they really utilize the Vita to its full
Oh wow, you
potential. I loved it.
actually made a
First,
game for
finally,
the Vita.
yeah.
Oh, hey, yeah.
It only took what,
No,
like
that's what we
7
need to
years?
take away
Like
from
seriously,
this.
if I didn't have one, I would have gotten.
like Tearaway.
Pardon?
Haven't had like a good Vita game since like what, Tearaway?
Yeah.
Basically, one that actually
Patapon.
uses the Vita.
No, that was
that was
PSP.
PSP,
There
yeah.
was that something wars crap. What was it called?
Battle
Persona.
Wars.
Crap.
Battle Wars.
Yeah, no, it was.
Oh, the
Keep
Persona-
talking. I'm gonna figure
Battle
it
Wars,
out.
Battle
Yeah.
of Battle.
Battleship.
Battle,
Steel
the final
Battalion.
battle.
Battleship, the movie, the game.
The final battle.
Have you guys played that? That game is trash.
Well,
Freedom
that movie
Wars.
was
Freedom Wars.
Freedom
Oh, it
Wars.
is.
Yeah.
But
That was supposed
And
to be
I was
really
just
good.
gonna say all the Persona
The game
titles
makes the
are on
movie
Vita
look
as
better.
well.
Yeah, but those are also on the 3DS
They're on
and
everything.
better.
Yeah.
Oh, I went there.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I
Brendan
like that I had a
shaking his
reason.
head at me. and just
dudes.
like,
I like that I had a
I'm
reason.
gonna fire Cody when this podcast is over. Sorry.
I like that I had a reason to pull up my Vita. Is
Hands
what I'm
on
trying to
top.
say.
That means stop.
Everybody hands up. Everybody hands down. Mouths closed.
Now break it down.
Sorry.
But yeah, it was great. I like if you don't have a Vita, go buy one and play this game. Seriously, it's really awesome. It's
Yeah, that good, eh?
yeah. Yeah, I gave it a really good score.
Or do you think like if you want to get a Vita, like maybe buy like a used one for this one and then
Maybe just wait till they bring it up for
Or does it
3DS. I'm sure they
yeah, I was
will.
gonna say wait till like the PS4 version.
They'll do that cool like
I'm
stuff with
kidding.
like the
go
you know,
go steal one from your friends.
depth perception.
Literally, I
Get
would,
off the street. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I do not condone stealing, listeners.
when Tearaway
I
was
do.
only on PS Vita, I was like, you know what? I might buy a Vita for this because this seems like a really cool game. And then they're like, hey, we're making it for PS4. I was like,
sweet.
nope.
that's a different game. That's a different game. It's
Is
not
it?
the same one. Yeah.
I thought it was the same
no,
one.
no, it's a different game.
Yeah, you wouldn't be
Oh.
able to because there was stuff that only worked and
I heard
on
that
the
they worked
Vita.
around that with a trackpad though. I'm pretty
No,
sure.
Yeah, but
no,
it's
it's
not
not.
because
I
because there were
played
things
it.
where
It's
you
not
had-
the
That
same
trackpad
game.
is
They did a
so
lesson.
Pretty sure
hard
you're
to
wrong.
use.
No, because there were things where like you had to like touch the back controller and then you saw
Oh,
your
okay.
fingers come out.
Yeah.
on the
Yeah,
screen
oh,
and
that's
play
true,
and
yeah.
interact with the-
I did.
yeah.
I did a let's play for it. It's not the same game.
Okay.
It was with.
I'm like
Lavina.
I'm like
Yeah.
98%
Anyway.
sure you're wrong.
But, yeah,
Yeah, based
Brendan
on
is
based on
shaking his
nothing.
head at you.
nope.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
It takes me a little bit to realize when Jordan's just being a troll, and I'm like, I'm sitting there like actually getting a little flustered.
Oh, then my job is
He
complete.
knows what to do. He knows how to push a button.
Brendan is like 2 steps away from going, that's just dumb.
Oh yeah, we should come up with like
So-
like
so,
a big like
yeah,
playlist of like Brendan phrases.
Brendanisms? Oh my
Just
gosh.
dumb.
I got a million of them.
What have you been playing?
What was the last thing I played? I have been playing a little old game called Corpse Party. It was a game I was following for a little
Yeah.
bit, and it looked really cool because they were making one for 3DS.
Yeah.
And I got a Steam code for it to play it on PC, and I got really excited because I was like, "All right, this is gonna be like the one that's coming up for 3DS. It's gonna be great." Got home, popped it in, and I was sorely mistaken. Not that it's like bad, okay, but what I got, I didn't actually get a chance
Oh,
to play
okay.
that yet.
Because I thought
I haven't popped it in yet. So what I got was because way back in the day when Corpse Party first was
She-
made,
Lisa put a flyer for.
the-
Infectionator survivors.
Yeah,
and
and
that's
we were
that's what he was saying. He didn't have a chance
Yeah.
to play yet.
Yeah, he was confusing
sorry, I
that
forgot that
for the
we're not
same
on
game
camera.
for a while.
Yeah, so I wasn't confused. I was saying I knew what I was talking about. Okay. So yeah, so what I got was it was a game made way back in the day. It was like early stages of RPG Maker. It was a horror game. It's actually like kind of like a visual or interactive novel, really cool. But what I got, was the okay. Well, actually, before I get off to it, so what they did is that they remade the original with like updated graphics and all that stuff in 2008. They called it Corpse Party Blood Covered. Then in 2011, they re-updated Corpse Party Blood Covered for the PSP and called it Corpse Party Blood Covered Repeated Fear. So what I got was a re-release of Corpse Party Blood Covered. What's coming out for the 3DS is an update of the updated version of Repeated Fear that's just going to be called Corpse Party. So there's a whole crazy
I'm
like
so
whack.
confused.
Yeah. So they're up. So the 3DS one is an update of the update. for blood covered,
Okay.
also called repeated fear. So yeah, so I got the basic package. It was pretty good. Tonally all over the place. Like it's just this like little fun top down kind of like walk around the spooky school. Bunch of kids on the night of like the anniversary of the day that the bunch of murders happened at this elementary school in Japan, you know, and the school was torn down, and someone thought, hey, you know what we should do? Build a high school on top of that. That's okay. And then so they encounter this this thing called Sachiko Ever After, which is like a ritual that people do, that they do, where like they all grab a little piece of paper doll and they tear it and they say a little prayer and it binds them all together as best friends. Little do they know, since they're doing spooky occult shit in a spooky occult school, that it's opens a portal to the nether world and they get sucked into the spooky occult nether school, and all the spirits of the dead elementary kids try to murder all of them. I was a little underwhelmed because like it is an early build of the game, so like it does a lot more with like text and describing very like gory details of how people are getting killed, whereas the 3DS version actually like is including like totally from the ground up animated cutscenes to show like the spookiness. So I think that works a little bit better, but at the same time I was kind of like, why do I need to be like some Luddite who can't get scared by like horror books? I need to like see the spookies. So it was, and like it's got it like when I was playing it, it actually felt a lot like I was playing Deadly Premonition. Like when the horror was on, it was on, but then it just has these weird shifts in tone, and like it just turns into a bit of like a joke almost, and you can't like stay scared.
Why?
Because okay, so like one of the like in the very first like level, right? You're walking around the school, and it's like really spooky atmosphere, but in the background, it's got this like like playing, like it's like weirdly like it's like playing
70s funk.
Kind of, yeah. It's like but it's like
Okay, you know what?
spooky 70s
You
funk.
kind of sold me on the game with that right there.
Like that's what I mean. It's like spooky. It's like this the main theme of the game, but it's got this like real like funk. And I was sitting there like at like 12 in the morning or whatever, just like jamming out. Like I'm not scared anymore. This is awesome.
You make it sound like George Clinton in the Parliament Funkadelic is freaking game.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
10
really
points
did.
for the George Clinton return.
Oh my god, it really did. So I was kind of just like, what the heck? But then, you get into a part where it's actually like kind of scary and things like start getting really intense, and it's like, it actually becomes kind of an interesting little horror game. It's okay, this is kind of cool, but then it's like, and it's like, okay, well now I'm not scared anymore. So from what I've seen of like Let's Plays of the 3DS version, like from because it released in Japan like last month, it looks like they actually fixed a lot of that stuff. Like they reworked the music so tonally it fits properly. Like it's got like more of like a creepy ambiance soundtrack as opposed to just like jazz funk.
Yeah. Do you recommend the game?
I do. You know what? It actually isn't that bad. I reviewed it for the site. I think I gave it like a 7.5 because it's like it's not perfect, but like because it came out in 2008, I really can't hate on it all that much. Like it's old, right?
Yeah.
It's happened. But yeah, I would say if you want to play it and see like that little relic of that like nugget of time, then maybe pick it up on Steam, but maybe just wait till it comes out on 3DS because the 3DS version actually looks like way better. Like graphically, they're actually enhancing the updated version's graphics, so it looks like way better than the updated version. And like they have the animated cutscenes, like the shifts in tone are all like it's all like appropriate. It feels more like a horror game. So I would say just wait for that. That's what I'm doing basically.
Okay. Actually,
Shak, what are you playing, man?
I have a game. It's this game called Koi for PS4. It's a small indie game, and it's noted because it's the first game to be released on a major console by the Chinese. Because a couple of years ago, they made having consoles legal for some reason.
Oh wow!
Really?
Yeah, and so this is like the
embargo, is it?
No.
Okay.
The embargo, if there was, it came out like on the 19th.
Oh, okay. So
it's already out. It's already out.
I love how you say it though. It's the first game made by the Chinese.
The Chinese.
Oh man,
I'm sorry.
are we going down another racist podcast?
I don't mean no racist. I mean like literally. This
Those
is China's
silly
first
Chinese.
game.
They're so
I
behind the
know, but
times.
just the way you said, like, just saying it like that, you could say it's the first game out of China.
Sorry.
But you say it's the first game made by the Chinese.
I'm sorry. My bad. I don't mean.
Phil is just shaking his head. Phil is just shaking his head.
Listen, you guys made it that bad. Anyway, it's a small game.
It's okay. It's okay. Shak,
Shak,
you're black. You can
continue.
get away with it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, stop it.
Everybody just stop saying things.
Wait. Everyone stop.
Stop.
Hammer time.
Okay.
Restart. Shaq is playing a game. First game out of China.
Game out of China for a major console. And so all
I'm
it
not
is
editing any of that out. But you know that, right?
Oh my god. You play a small little koi fish, and
Aw.
you're just swimming around.
Looking for your dad.
Actually, it's
You're finding Dory.
there's a whole environmental message to the game because like you find these like as you're swimming, the game gets darker. It's like supposed to represent pollution. You have to avoid these like blackfish.
Oh yeah.
Like don't even think.
Jordan,
Oh my god!
Stop it! This is not the time or the place.
Oh my god, Jordan.
Jordan, do I need to explain something to you about fish? You know, when I've had goldfish before, and when a goldfish starts developing these, just if it not naturally has these colorations, if it starts developing these black spots and eventually engulfs its body, that means it's got a disease.
That's the thing.
It has nothing to do with race. I don't know what
And
you're going after.
The game.
It's everything to do with avoiding a sickness.
Damn
Black
it.
goldfish are hella cool and
Hey,
goofy looking.
shut up. Let me continue.
Well, you tell your host to shut.
I'm sorry.
That's the end of
I
our little talk
apologize.
about koi today.
Okay,
Thanks
I
for listening to
apologize.
the CGM podcast.
Hey, well, Phil still got to do his movie reviews.
Listen, okay, I'll just make it quick. The gameplay is literally just you swim around.
You don't have to make it quick. Go on.
Okay. The gameplay, you just swim around, find other smaller fish. You just bring them to flowers to help them bloom, and then you just go on to the next level. It's not a deep game. It's the game. Honestly, is I fished in an hour and a half.
It sounds,
Shaq has not broken eye contact with me this entire time.
but honestly, it
It's
sounds
just
like it's
about
really,
fish.
It sounds like it's really like just
It's
an
re-
experience
The
more
thing
than
is,
a game.
it's more of like an atmospheric type game. It's similar, like it's not far from something like Journey or Flow or like something by that game company.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds really pretty.
Like it has a really cute art style. Like it's very simple, and the soundtrack is really good. It's by this Chinese. Is this Chinese? I don't remember. I think it's like a violinist. I'm not sure, but
Was
his
he
name,
the first Chinese
Does
violinist?
it?
the first Chinese violinist.
Does it sound?
But his name is Zeta, and like it's very
First
atmospheric.
violin score made by the Chinese.
I hate you, all of you, so much.
Hey, Shaq, they did this to me on my first podcast. It's your turn.
It's
for the
okay,
hazing.
man.
Part of the process, and I do it to Jordan
Yeah.
every day.
This just means we like you.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Sometimes in
Like-
Phil cases, a little too much.
the
No,
problem for me for the game is the fact that it is it's like I said, an hour and a half long, and that's me not even looking for all the collectibles because you find like small puzzle pieces and stuff.
Yeah.
But total 2 hours tops for $10, I can't justify that price. Like
yeah.
if it was something for like $5, I could understand, but like there's nothing much of the gameplay for you to even go back to.
If you had
Where
gone
we
after the
start
collectibles,
conversation about does the gameplay length determine the price?
But like
Like-
I wouldn't, not even length, but just like the depth of the content.
yeah, like if you had gone
How
for all the
about the
collectibles,
soundtrack?
how
Is the
long would the
soundtrack
game
worth
have
it?
The
been?
soundtrack is very enjoyable. Like
Was it like a traditional instrument? Okay, so it was like an air hoop that
But
it
to
was
be
played
fair,
on.
you can get through Journey in like 2 hours. So what's the
But I
difference?
feel like there was just more to it than like
Journey felt more like an adventure. Personally.
exactly. Literally, like Koi just felt like it was just something that you could find for like $2 on Steam. But
Instead, you could find it for $10 on Steam.
instead of $10 on like PS4, but like if you really want an atmospheric game, like if you're looking for that for like a smaller price, like it's wait till it goes on discount for like $5. But otherwise, it's not really like something you
Yeah.
go out of your way for. Like it's a good footnote in like the PS4's like lifespan and for like game development, the game industry in general, because like this could open the potential for like more studios in China to do like we'll get bigger games.
Yeah, so
This is just like the small start.
so it is a good start for
Yes.
like the Chinese game development scene then.
Yes.
Cool. All right.
Phil, are you playing anything?
Nope.
Nope. Cool. What have you seen?
What are you watching?
Okay.
You're not taking control of this. Wait, Phil. Stop. Phil, what have you been watching?
Oh, thank you so much for asking, Cody.
No
So yeah, I got a couple things this week. First up is the one that I reviewed that'll be up on the website, and that is. Are you destroying your phone?
I'm coloring.
Oh, okay. It's just because it's on the Okay, this is useless for the listeners. All right, so it's called Green Room. It's a licensed film by Jeremy Saulnier. He did the movie Blue Ruin that came out a couple of years ago. I don't know if you guys saw that.
I didn't see Blue Room, but I saw Green Room.
Yeah. Oh, you have seen Green Room?
Yeah, I saw it
he has
back
a
at
thing
TIFF
for-
at the Toronto.
Oh, you saw the
Film
film?
Festival.
Oh, yeah. That
So
was
he has a
great,
thing
wasn't it?
for movies named Room.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing: when I saw it, I came in completely blind.
Yeah.
And the way this was pitched to me was punks versus neo-Nazis, and they made it sound like it was like an over-the-top, crazy like.
The Warriors kind of movie.
Yeah, exactly. But no, it's not that.
Yeah, it's more
not even
sullen
slightly.
and intense. Yeah.
Yeah, from the opening, it's just depressing.
Yeah, it's dark. So it's about like I said, it's about punks versus neo-Nazis. Yeah, that's why I started by saying Jerry Saulnier and bringing up Blue Ruin, because Blue Ruin is a super depressing thriller. Yeah. And I found it like bleakly funny too. I find, in fact, like
it is. Yeah.
like Green Room is like the fun one versus his other one. So anyway, for people who haven't seen it, it's about really wayward and depressed punk band led by Anton Yelchin from Star Trek and Alias Watchat from Arrested Development, and they're doing so poorly that they're like siphoning gas between gigs.
They're
and
broke.
They play like an afternoon show in a diner, and they're desperate for cash to get home and accept a gig at a neo-Nazi skinhead rally, which they're not thrilled about, but they do. And then it, is awkward, but they get away with it. And they're
the opening song that they play is Nazi Punk's F Off by the Dead Kennedys.
It's a little rough, but they get through, and then they're just about to leave when one of them goes back to get their cell phone, and they find someone murdered in the green room, at which point they're trapped inside and barricaded in by the Nazi skinheads. And the Nazi skinheads call their boss, who's played by Patrick Stewart, which is excellent. Nice. And he sets about cleaning things up, and he will kill as many people as possible to do it. So it's kind of like a siege thriller. It is it is very, very intense. I found it fun. I can see it is depressing, certainly. It is dark and it is gritty and it is real, but I found it very fun. It is, it's sort of reminded me, it's like somewhere between like an early John Carpenter movie and like a Coen brother movie. It has that kind of like eccentric characterization and some like really, really bleak comedy, but it's also very like dry and quick and efficient and specific and brutal.
Oh my god!
There's it's one of those movies that like, because I've seen it twice now, it feels more violent than it actually is. Like there's one really, really crazy gore gag. It's fantastic. And then other than that, most of it's suggested. It's just that it's all situational. It happens when you don't expect it. It's messy, and a lot of it's
really
like,
intense small bursts.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And then like just a lot of tension in between. The cast is really good. Yelchin's a good whiny little nerd, which is his specialty. And Imogen Poots pops up as a kind-hearted Nazi punk who becomes like de facto hero.
Was she a Nazi punk? I thought she was just like someone like the witness, just like a witness.
It's hard to say. I mean, they like definitely like her. It seemed like they were part of the community and that everyone knew who they were, and that's why the friend got killed.
Yeah,
so forth. And then Patrick Stewart is really fantastic. What I like about it, like, it seems like weird casting aside from the fact that he's bald, but it actually makes a lot of sense because when you see him, because he is like a very like he's so used to this that he's very kind of like refined about his evil Nazi behavior, and that works very well for him. And he's creepy as hell, and that was great.
I think what works is that like the villains, that they didn't make them just like kind of dumb villains. And they're like smart and organized and whatever. And they're just like they didn't. And
one
really
of them's even
them.
really empathetic. Like the one guy that everyone's making fun of, you kind of feel bad for.
Yeah, it's like
he's
not like
a Nazi.
It's not like you like. It's weird to say you don't sympathize with Nazis, but like. You don't hate them just because of what they are. They're just like, this is just what we have to do.
Yeah.
It's like you guys just showed up at the wrong place, wrong time. The whole thing is...
Yeah, you really get everyone's perspective.
The thing is, the whole situation would be avoided if he just didn't look. If he just like grabbed the phone, turned around and left.
Yeah.
I don't hate you because you're a Nazi. You're a Nazi because I hate you.
And like a lot of the people have been praising Patrick Stewart like for a good reason because he's really good. But they make him seem like he's terrifying. No, he's just smart.
Oh yeah, no, he's very controlled. That's what it is. It's not like he's playing a monster.
Yeah, it's not like he's scaring you.
But I found it intimidating based on that. And it's also just like, it's one of those things where like you cast someone that you're not used to seeing that way. That has its own impact as well. Yeah. I found it very like dark and twisted and fun and grueling, and I really recommend it for. I think it's not like really a horror movie, but it's like a thriller intense enough that it feels like one.
Honestly, the first time I saw it, I was disappointed because it wasn't over the top. But then the more I thought about it, like afterwards, I was like, no, that was really, really good. Well done.
Oh yeah, no, it gets to you.
I'm gonna go see it again.
Oh, for sure. And there are a couple big gross moments. For
Oh,
sure. Yeah.
yeah. No, when it's brutal, it's
Yeah.
vicious.
It is, yeah. So it'll get there. So yeah, I really recommend that. That's a good time. This is so nice to have someone that's also seen the movie. Like, have a bit of conversation. Yeah, this is great. And
Phil,
then,
why don't you just tell us you want us to watch more movies? I'll watch a movie for you.
I try all the time. No one does it.
It's because you never listen.
I remember like the year Gravity came out. I was like, guys, you have to see this. And then no one went to see it. It was Gravity. Gravity. I was like, no, you have to see it in the theater. It makes a big difference.
Yeah.
No one.
To be
One
fair,
of
I
your
wasn't
crushes.
here for
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
so-
yeah.
Gravity in IMAX is terrifying.
Oh yeah, it was amazing. It was
It
amazing.
was amazing, but like that was the first time I ever actually flinched at a 3D movie. It was
I
like,
know.
whoa.
That's what I was trying to explain to everyone. I think Brendan
was
did see it
Avatar for
eventually,
me.
but the other co-hosts at the time did not. And then later on, they all saw it at home, and they're like, "Yeah, I should have seen that in the theater." I was like, "Yeah,
I was
no
like,
kidding."
yeah, you should
I
have.
literally spent months trying to talk to you about that. And then the other one I saw, the sort of bigger release this week is Keanu.
I'm dying to see it.
Key and Peele movie. Yeah, it was very, very fun. It was. I always enjoyed their sketch show. And I thought they translate well to a movie because they always did kind of like, movie parodies and use cinematic style within it, and it worked quite well. It's not like brilliant, like because some of their sketches are really insightful and clever. They're not really trying to do that here. I find like it's really, really hard for people that are really good at sketch to translate into movies because it either feels like one sketch stretched out way too long or a bunch of sketches strung together to pretend it's a story. And they sort of were smart enough to just kind of do sort of more straightforward kind of action comedy. In a weird way, it felt almost kind of like a nod to John Wick of all movies. Beyond being called Keanu, it sort of hinges on someone's losing their pet and getting riled up in a vicious crime saga, which doesn't seem like a coincidence.
I was really hoping that Keanu would just show up at some point in that movie.
But anyway, I shouldn't talk about that. But so yeah, Jordan Peele plays. Yes and no. Jordan Peele plays sort of kind of layabout stoner character who's recently broken up with his girlfriend and lost, and then this little kitten shows up in his front door, and his life is saved, and everything's working out great. And then
Sweet.
And
The
then
end.
his buddy, played by John Michael Keel,
Keegan Michael Keel.
Keegan Michael Key.
Yeah.
I always screw
Just
that up.
Key.
There's too much. He's got too much name going
Yeah.
on. I
K-E.
can't
Pick
keep
one,
track
man.
of
You'll
it
get
all.
two.
Yeah, it was better when they. You know what? I'm just doing Key and Peele from here on out.
There
I
you
want to
go.
do it.
Yeah, just say
Too-
Key and then Peel.
Key and Peele. Yeah, there's
They have
too
one
much.
name.
Yeah, it's too much. They did it. They did that already. They were smart enough to don't know that. Anyway, so Key, he plays a really kind of like nerdy suburban father, and his kids are going away for the weekend, so he's going to hang out with his old buddy, and unfortunately, Keanu gets kidnapped, and that devastates everybody. So they go ask. Peele decides to go ask his weed dealer, who lives across the street, played by Will Forte, who's hysterical.
Oh my god.
What's up
if-
with cornrows in the
Oh,
trailer?
fantastic. He's just fantastic. And he tells them that it was probably this gang led by Red Man downtown, so they go to see him. And shenanigans.
You mean
and
Method
shit.
Man?
Method Man, sorry.
Hey, listen.
And Shaq's gonna
Listen,
say,
I'm
damn.
sorry.
All look
Damn
alike.
it, know
dude.
your
Yeah.
men.
I'm sorry.
Phil, learn your men.
I'm too much of a hip hop head for you for me to ignore that.
No, that was a horrible mistake, and I sincerely apologize.
No, it's understandable. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
went by Method Man and Red Man, so it was like people got confused sometimes.
yeah. Anyway, so he plays drug dealer, and they sort of pretend to be drug dealers, and I found it really funny. They had just enough cute cat comedy without being too much to get irritating. Some of the with them pretending to be gangsters is really, really funny. There's this whole running gag about he being obsessed with George Michael and trying to and eventually, and he's also a team builder for inspirational speaker for his job. So he is left alone with a group of the gangsters, and he teaches them to be a more effective team and gets them super into George Michael, which is priceless. So there's a lot of stuff like that that's really, really funny. The action's even fairly well done for this type of thing. So I really enjoy them, and I think they went the right route to sort of not make something too ambitious for the first one. Just keep it simple, and it totally works. It was super fun. They took advantage of our rating, which was nice. Get to see him drop F-bombs and cut people up, which is good times for everybody. And it's just a good time. overall, really
Glad
enjoyed
to
it.
hear
Wow.
because I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna go see it soon.
It's
Yeah,
been
no,
a
you
really
totally
long time
should.
since I've seen a good comedy like in the theater too.
Yeah.
So like,
No, you totally should. I mean, like, it's not like, you know, it's not gonna like change things. You know
No.
what I mean?
I didn't think it would.
Yeah.
It's pretty straightforward, but
a
that's
good comedy's
hard-
a good comedy,
yeah,
right?
And,
Yeah.
and that's
Makes
hard
you
enough
laugh.
to do, and it actually like looks and feels like a movie, which some comedies don't. I liked it. I'm excited to see what they do next because now that they can actually do one, I'd like to see them get a little bit more ambitious.
Yeah, same.
Good times all around. And then finally, I saw another movie just earlier today called Precious Cargo that comes out this weekend. And if you ever want to see a movie that stars Zach Morris and Bruce Willis and sucks balls
Wait,
That's the
Zach
one.
Morris.
Wait.
That name sounds familiar.
from Saved by the
Saved
Bell.
by the
Saved by the
Bell.
Bell.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
yeah.
That, oh my god.
Yeah.
who was
Bruce
he?
Willis.
Screech.
I mean,
Bruce-
it's,
No,
it's
that was a-
generous to say stars Bruce Willis. He participated for like 10, 15 minutes.
You can
and
literally
let
say
his
that
name
about
do it.
every role he's ever done
I
in like the
know.
past like 5 years.
I know, but this was pretty rough. Yeah, it's just one of those like, you know, movies made to trick you on VOD. So you're like, oh, Bruce Willis is in this. And
He
then
literally
you're like,
just
no,
needs to show
you're
up to
watching
make
Zach
bank.
Morris.
That's it.
With
Oh.
Zach Morris in a beard shoot people up. And
Ugh.
it's kind of amusing for a bit. but it
Man,
was
life's been
mostly
rough since
garbage.
high school, eh?
Yeah.
It was really rough.
Apparently the bell did
all
not
right.
save him.
Yeah. So there you go. 2 good ones and a piece of garbage.
So keep an eye out
Awesome.
for those reviews at cgmagonline.com.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Cody,
Yeah.
take us home.
I'm taking us home.
You just
Here
let
we
him
go.
You just totally let him take that power, eh?
Yeah, well, no, I was actually segueing into it by saying you can check those out on cgmagonline.com. You can also check out all of Lisa's in-depth packs.
Exclusives.
They'll be seriously in depth.
Are they exclusive?
Nah, they
I
won't
don't
be
think they're
exclusive.
I don't know.
None of the,
Well,
none- nothing-
you know what? They're exclusive in the sense that they're written by you only for us.
Yes.
So there you
Exactly.
go.
There's
So
that.
yeah, our exclusive.
Exclusive Lisa. That's what it is.
Brendan has
Lisa
some stuff going.
perspectives.
Lisa has some, or Brendan has some stuff going up as well. We've got the interns working round the clock transcribing interviews. We have them
Yes.
chained to a desk. They can't
What? We give them
leave.
Haven't
food
had
and
food
water.
for
It's
3 days.
fine.
Yeah, we throw
Shaq,
bread at them
Shaq,
every
I
now
bought
and
you a
then.
lemonade.
That's true.
Or
Thank you.
rather, Jordan
I
did.
bought you a lemonade.
So you're
Yes.
still getting fed. Anyway,
Yes,
sorry,
thank
Cody,
you.
go.
But if you don't want, but we also have, you can find us on other mediums. We're on Twitter at CGMagOnline. You can check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/comicsgamingmagazine. And we're on that video streaming, the new revolutionary video streaming site, YouTube.
Yes.
I have a feeling it's really going to
Yeah.
take
man,
off.
man
Launch.
you- I don't know, man.
I've
I
been
don't know.
hearing-
You can't
I've been
replace
hearing
regular
things.
TV, man.
I-
It's nothing's ever gonna replace regular TV. It's just a
Listen.
fact.
Yeah, no.
Hard fact.
Guys, what do I do with all my VHS tapes?
MySpace
Oh, yeah.
video.
Put 'em in your
Listen,
VHS player and you
MySpace
watch
video
them.
is the move. That's
Yeah,
what's
I
going
No,
on.
dude, guys, Betamax. Let's be real here, okay?
Yo, listen. Laserdiscs are great.
hey, guys, careful how you insult Laserdisc. Brendan has a collection of over 2,000 Laserdiscs.
Does he really?
1,000. sorry, he's just
Whoa,
motioning.
man.
Still a lot of laser
Yeah.
discs.
Right.
I don't even
I
know.
feel like
I
there's
don't
not
even
even
think I could.
1,000 Laserdisc movies.
Well, you guys should all tune into Brendan's Laserdisc podcast.
Yeah. Our
There is
Twitch
one, but there
stream,
really
it's just
should
all
be.
his laser discs like played on repeat.
On repeat. Anyway,
No,
sorry.
we got
Cody.
to be on Newgrounds. I think that's the one that's really
Yes.
gonna-
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
dude, Newgrounds is still a viable platform, man.
Sure.
People still making lots of
Anyway,
stuff on
our
Newgrounds.
our YouTube channel is CG Magazine.
Don't go cutting up.
We also have this thing. It's like a physical, like it's like a dead tree sliced up. And
Man.
there's like
What?
words that are on it, and you hallucinate when you look at the words.
Way to
It's a
make it
magazine.
morbid.
So it's like
You're not really
like
selling it.
I thought that was
All you're
pretty.
just
It's like
doing
a
is making environmentalists
I
pissed
thought
it's
that
like a
was the
cave
most
drawing,
rad-
basically.
Rad as hell.
Yeah.
But anyway, we have a magazine,
A physical
and
one.
You should check it out. We have in-depth features and analyses and reviews and interviews that you can't get anywhere else.
And for a limited time
and if-
only, we are giving away free
Shut up.
subscriptions.
Shut up.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Free subscriptions.
Let him finish,
But-
or I'll.
I'm gonna let you
I'm
finish.
really, I'm really
but,
close to you.
yeah,
Tom.
Cody.
To all those environmentalists out there, because I just described cutting up a tree and hallucinating at its dead corpse.
In gory
we
detail.
have we have a digital copy as well that you can pick up at the App Store, Pocket Mags, Magster, and Flipster. And we are giving away
are
free
we?
codes.
Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah, you're ruining
Tell me
my
about 'em.
segue.
Tell me about him,
Free
Cody.
subscriptions.
We're giving away free subscriptions to
How
our
many free
digital-
subscriptions? Numbers.
As many as
That's not a
we
real
want.
number. It's not tangible.
So if you want a free subscription for 3 months to Comics Gaming Magazine, CGM, the podcast you listen to, the videos you watch,
The best magazine on the market.
Well, it's just a magazine. People
only
can just go on the
Canadian-
website and get
Actually,
it for free.
the only print magazine in Canada that
Canada.
covers this particular content.
Yes.
Exactly. So,
I-
we're the best
I like to
and
think
the
that
only.
we're actually the only print magazine in Canada, just in general.
No. Why limit it to Canada? We're the only print magazine
Yeah.
in the world.
Gossip magazines
We're
are
we're China's first print magazine.
We're the first print magazine to the Chinese.
I hate you guys so much.
Guys, Phil is having none of us right now. Brendan is rolling his eyes.
He's loving it.
Anyway, go on, Cody.
You can find all of us on the Twitter. I'm at Cody_Orm. Lisa?
I'm at Lisa Awesome at LISAAWSOM.
Oh, you got it
Nailed
this time.
it.
There you go.
Nailed that.
Jordan?
I'm at that Phil Brown.
Phil?
I'm at Jordan's a weirdo.
Okay. Sorry, you're not getting any subscribers this week.
That's cool.
Shaq?
I'm at _ the Chinese. But no, seriously. I'm at Shak Excellence, SHAK Excellence.
The first Twitter account by the Chinese.
Seriously, Shaq, get ready. Get ready for the haters, because here they come.
Before we sign off, I love how innocently he said it. He's like, this is the first game by the Chinese.
Leave me alone.
Just we had to take it to a bad place.
Anyway, I
makes
think
it look
you know
bad on
what,
all
though?
of you.
You know what, dude? I think you did pretty good on your first.
This is our best podcast ever.
I'd like to keep you here.
Okay.
Maybe we'll see you next
Oh,
week.
yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
But you know that you're gonna see us all next week.
Defos.
And we'll see you then.
Yeah, and if Shaq's back, we'll talk about how horrible the Mario Brothers movie is.
There we go. Yeah,
what?
yeah.
What now?
Oh,
We'll dedicate some time
Yeah.
so you can just go off on Jordan and make him cry.
Well,
Yes.
we all
There
can.
we go.
'cause
Oh, yes.
I gotta make this one.
It's an illness that he has.
I'm about to roast your existence.
Well, we know that
can't, man.
we know that
Can't do it.
he writes the description, so he'll just be like, everyone was mean to Jordan on the
Yeah,
podcast."
you're all wrong.
There's a lot of those ones, aren't there?
Anyway, thanks for listening, everyone. See you next week.